guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some potato salad. It's going to be a chunky potato salad. The recipe is very easy to follow, and as always I hope you try it out at some point. Okay, so I'm starting off with 3 medium potatoes. I'm going to peel off the skin, cut it up chunky, and then I will show you the next step. Alright. So now that one potato is done, I'm gonna go ahead and just peel off the other two, and then when I'm done I will come back and show you how we're gonna cut this up in a chunky manner. Okay, this is our potatoes that has been peeled, and now I'm just going in with my knife. We're gonna cut it in half first, okay, and then we're gonna cut it down here like so, and just 1, 2. Okay, see this? Nice and chunky. All right. And we're gonna do the same thing. Our potatoes over here, nice and chopped, and we're gonna go in and put it in a bowl of water so we can wash off some of that starch. Okay, so we're gonna put everything into the bowl, then we wash off the starch. All right. So over to one side we've got about 3 cups of water, and we're going to be adding maybe about 1.5 teaspoons of salt to our water, and we're going to allow that to start boiling before we put in our potatoes. Okay, as you can see my water is boiling, so I'm going to turn down the heat just a bit because you don't want to get burnt, and then we're just going to be adding our potatoes handful at a time till it's all been added to the pot. Now be careful to not get burnt when doing this. All right, okay, so now that this has been added to the pot, everything is in here. We're gonna turn our heat back up, and we're gonna allow this to cook for 12 to 15 minutes. Now you need to check this as we go along. At the 10 minutes mark, check it with a fork, because you really don't want it to start breaking and falling apart, because it really defeats the purpose. You don't want mashed potato, you want potato salad. Okay, so this is about 10 minutes into the cook time, and I'm gonna be taking one of my potatoes off to check if it is ready. Okay, you see this? This is ready. All right, as long as the fork can go through easily without struggling, then it's ready. Okay, so we're gonna drain this off. We're gonna drain off the rest of our potatoes now, and these are our potatoes all drained off. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in the colander so that it can cool off. Normally people rinse off their potatoes, but I don't really like to do that, so I prefer to let it cool, even if it's next to a window or something. And when it's finally cooled off, then we can go on to adding our mayonnaise and our chopped veggies and everything else. So yeah, just leave this in a colander and just let it cool off for at least 10-15 minutes. Okay, I've also got my 2 eggs boiling separately on a side, which will go into my potato salad. The eggs are optional, but I like to add some eggs in my potato salad from time to time. Now this is the veggies that is going to be going in my potato salad. I'm just giving everything a good rinse before I go ahead and chop it up. I'm going to be using about 1/4 of each of these bell peppers and these 2 spring onions, and I'm going to be chopping that up. I've also got an onion over here as well. Okay, we're taking about 1/4 of each, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, and then we're gonna be slicing that up. So now that we've got everything together, we've got our chopped bell peppers and spring onion, we've got our veggies, we've got this is about 1 cup of mixed vegetables. This is 2 boiled eggs that I just basically boiled and cut up, some mustard, some mayo, black pepper, and our potatoes over here. Okay, so now we're just gonna be putting everything together. So I'm gonna start by adding my potatoes to the bowl. Okay, and you need to be very gentle with this because you don't want it to start breaking apart. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add in my mixed vegetables, then we're gonna add in our bell peppers. You can add it all together or you can just add it at a time. All right, then we're gonna add in our eggs. All right, and we're going to add in some spring onions, but we're not going to be adding all. We're going to leave some behind just for garnishing. All right. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and add in about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. All right, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, and we also got some mustard over here. I'm gonna be adding about, I'd say about 1 teaspoon of mustard, nothing extreme. Okay, and then we're gonna add in our mayo. Time to go in with my mayo. I'm putting about I'll start off with about 2.5 heaping tablespoons of mayo. Okay, and you can actually just use the same spoon to mix that up, and remember I said to be as gentle as you can because you don't want the potatoes to crush. All right, so just mix it up. And this is how everything has come together so nicely. Okay, As you can see, our potatoes are still intact. Everything is still looking nice and chunky, and you know. And in the ending, I didn't end up adding my onion that I had because I figured out that the spring onions would be good enough, so I didn't end up adding the onion in the ending. Okay, so this is our potato salad. Okay, let us plate this up and then I will show you. Time to garnish with a little bit of parsley. I did mention to you guys that parsley is my favorite seasoning ever. Okay, our delicious potato salad is ready. All right, I hope you enjoy this recipe, and if you did, don't forget to thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one.